Hi guys, me and Fluffy here. See, we're staying in and we're here today just to give you a quick lesson on developing a promotional mix. So it's part of marketing, and don't forget that marketing is so much more than advertising. So that's why I'm doing this. This should not be new. We did this for the boutique, and so it's just a great review, and it's really the core of what we do in the class. So at first, you're going to get a Google form. I also have it printed in the school if you need a copy, but you have to get it by Tuesday morning at noon if you want a printed copy. Otherwise, it's on the Google Classroom. So when you're first setting marketing goals or promotional goals, you need to consider 6 things. You're going to consider your short range goals. What do you want to accomplish in the next 30 days, right? And then the mid-range goals would be in the next 2 to 5 years. And then, of course, long-range goals. What do you want your company to be looking like, branded like? What are your ideas for growing the company? Really including those things in your promotional efforts. The 3 other things are motive, consistency, and cost. The motive is, what's your goal with this marketing effort? Are you trying to reach more customers? Are you trying to reach different customers? Are you trying to get a piece of the market that you haven't previously had? Are you trying to get specifically senior citizens or gain or sell a new product, right? And then consistency. So you want to make sure that your goals do not conflict with one another. Believe it or not, you could have one person making one promotional effort and another person doing a different one, and they could actually conflict with each other. So that would be pretty bad. For example, I think H&M had ads with many diverse models, but then they had some t-shirts printed up that were considered racist. So it was conflicting goals, right? And then of course cost. So you have to figure out how much you want to be spending on your promotional efforts. I have the textbook right here. The next part you're going to have to consider is what's called AIDA. So AIDA. AIDA is a communication model for promotions. AIDA. AIDA is a communication model for promotions, and it stands for attention, interest, desire, and action. So attention is when you first see a commercial and it catches your attention, right? So that's what you're trying to do. You're trying to get somebody's attention. The next one is to hold their interest long enough to give them the message, right? To get them to continue to watch or view, right? And then desire, AID, desire is when you create the desire in them for your product, your service, or you find out what kind of problem you're solving with them. And the last one is action. And this is where you say, call this number today, or go ahead and click here, or whatever it is that you want them to do to get up off the sofa, or to click on their phone, to open their phone, right? And click, yes, pay with PayPal, whatever it is, the action that you want them to take to connect to your business goal, right? And the next part is the 6 elements of a promotional mix. So the 6 elements of a promotional mix are advertising, publicity, personal selling, public relations, sales promotions, and wait, I have it in the book right here. Ads, personal selling, visual merchandising, so doing store displays. So we went over this before, this is not new. I'll say them again. There's advertising, visual merchandising, public relations, publicity, personal selling, and publicity, okay? So know those 6. And the 5 P's of marketing. Traditionally, there were 4 P's of marketing, but now some people even count up to 8 or 9 P's of marketing. The first 4 P's of marketing are price, product, place, promotion, and next, people. Okay, so if you went with 5, you could add people. You could look up the rest, but price, product, place, promotion. And this is how you develop your product from the very beginning. You don't just throw ads at it at the very end, right? You really have to have that marketing running throughout. And that's how we do it, through price, product, place, promotion. All of those are marketing, okay? And we make sure to track promotional effectiveness, and you'll have to think about why. Why would we track if our efforts at promotions, those 6 that I just mentioned, why would we track if our efforts in those areas are working or not? Okay, so that's what you'll need to know. And to be able to complete the quiz, now you can watch the video and finish the quiz in your own time. And hopefully I'll be back on later this week to share some more things with you. Okay? Bye for now. Stay safe.